Live at 6. This is 13 News Now.
The temperatures came crashing down today after a warm start to the week.
It's going to be a chilly night, and we could see some more rain. Jeff is tracking that. Joins us right now with more. Right, Jeff?
Yeah, not only a warm start to the week, we had a warm start to today. Temperatures were way up into the 60s when we hit midnight. So that is going to go down as our official high for the day, 63 or 64. And then we all went downhill quite literally from there. We had some rain around, then a bit of a break. Then we've seen a few very isolated showers or areas of drizzle through the afternoon and early evening. And now steadier precipitation once again starting to move up out of North Carolina and toward Hampton Roads. The more significant heavier showers should tend to stay down to our south with this first little batch. But right now, 48 degrees. It is pretty, again, chilly with that northerly breeze making it feel more like 42 to 43. As for later, here's what we're expecting to happen. Cold tonight, some leftover showers out there, maybe even a flake or two in far inland areas, but I doubt it'll be heavy enough for that. It'll start out as snow, but be melted and turn into some, again, drizzle by the time it gets down to the ground. Showers tomorrow probably will stay mainly to the south. A much better chance, though, at some wintry mix coming in for both Friday night and into Saturday. That's what we'll be going over in full detail coming up in just a few minutes.
New developments in the Pasquotank County and that jailbreak. Prosecutors want the death penalty for 4 inmates accused of killing 4 prison workers during an escape attempt.
Today, the suspects faced a judge in Elizabeth City. 13 News Now reporter Jimmy Lee explains why the prosecutor upgraded the charges.
After weeks of poring over evidence and reviewing the facts of the case, District Attorney Andrew Womble made his decision official.
We made the decision that we are going to proceed capitally, meaning that we will seek the death penalty in all 4 cases.
Seth Frazier, Mikhail Brady, Isaiah Buckman, and Jonathan Monk remained stoic as they learned what could be ahead of them. All 4 men are accused of setting a fire at the Pasquotank Correctional Institution while trying to escape. 4 prison employees died and several others were injured. Each inmate is now facing 3 new charges, 2 additional counts of first-degree murder for the deaths of Wendy Shannon and Jeffrey Howe, and a misdemeanor assault with a deadly weapon charge. Womble says he is confident in his decision to seek capital punishment, considering the severity of the case.
We feel that there are several aggravating factors that apply in this case. If you look at the statute, there's only 11 aggravating factors listed in our statute, and we believe that 9 apply in this case.
Womble admits the case is a complicated one. There's 4 defendants and many victims. It's also an extremely emotional one. In a tight-knit community where many people know each other, selecting an impartial jury will be difficult. Womble says that he hopes that his decision to seek the death penalty can give family members some peace of mind, and he hopes to take this case to trial by the end of next year. In Pasquotank County, I'm Jemmy Lee, 13 News Now.
What was first called a suspicious death is now a murder case, and police have made an arrest. 13 News Now was first to tell you about the shooting on Westminster Lane in the Hilltop area of Virginia Beach Friday. Now, Nancy Copeland is behind bars for murder, accused of killing David Gonzalez. 13 News Now reporter Stephen Graves dug deeper into Copeland's background.
Wednesday, it was quiet along Westminster Lane in Virginia Beach, but hard for neighbors to shake what they saw last Friday. A murder investigation in the 600 block. 49-year-old Nancy Copeland charged with the crime. Police say an argument between people led to the shooting. Several others were detained for questioning. But a bail determination sheet says the suspect called EMS saying, quote, "I shot him." Police say him, the victim, is 59-year-old David R. Gonzalez. Online records say the 2 were business associates, even lived at the same address in Virginia Beach at one point. Paperwork says Copeland worked for a business called Hair by Michelle. Michelle is Copeland's middle name, according to documents. A quick search pictures her as a hairstylist. The address matches her listed home on Westminster, the same block of the shooting. On the door, a note saying Hair by Michelle, out of town on family emergency, left abruptly, and will call everyone soon. Days after the incident, clients stopped by confused. Neighbors didn't want to go on camera but say they never even knew a business was there. We knocked to get answers. I'm sorry?
We have no comment.
Do you know Nancy Copeland?
We have no comment.
So the question remains why? Copeland did not want to talk to us from behind bars, but she does not have a criminal history. Her next court date is in February, and she remains in jail without bond. Reporting in Virginia Beach, Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
A man has died after a shooting in Chesapeake. Police say the man who died was in a home on Arlington Drive when 3 people broke in and stole several items. The victim reportedly followed the suspects to Wingfield Avenue to get the items back. That's when one of the suspects allegedly pulled out a gun and shot the victim. We are told there is a suspect in custody. That person's name has not been released.
New at 6, it's a challenge that the Newport News School Board is taking on. What to do about the aging and deteriorating Huntington Middle School. The next meeting on the issue will be December 19th. Funds to replace Huntington Middle keep getting cut out of the city's capital improvement plan. The oldest wing of the school was built in 1936 and is unstable. Now several board members say the school shouldn't be occupied in the next school year. While several options are being considered, this could mean other middle schools will have to absorb Huntington students. Most are already close to capacity. Tonight, Norfolk Public Schools will hold a special meeting about the future of the district and one school in particular. There's a hearing at St. Helena Elementary School. District officials will discuss a possible scenario for changing whether students from St. Helena should go to Lake Taylor Middle School or to Blair Middle School. The meeting is at 7:30 at the St. Helena Elementary School on South Main Street.
The deadline for the Affordable Care Act open enrollment period is approaching, and the governor is coming to Hampton Roads to get the word out. The deadline to sign up for a health insurance plan is December 15th. The group Celebrate Healthcare is holding a mega Enroll Fest Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Governor McAuliffe will stop by Saturday. It's at the Hampton Roads Convention Center in Hampton. For more information, check out this story on links in the news on 13newsnow.com.